All right, folks, Jerry Decker and Sean Lane are going at it here. This is the Andy Mercer Memorial Tournament, 25th annual. If you guys are just joining us, this is a real big weekend here at the Rum Runner Lounge. We're streaming live from Las Vegas, Nevada. And you are watching Sean Lane play Jerry Decker. And the score is about to be 3 games to 2 in a race to 6. $16,000, almost $17,000 prize fund here today, this weekend at the Rum Runner Lounge for the Andy Mercer tournament. And for the 4th consecutive year in a row, Shane Van Boning has won it. 2014, 13, 12, and 11. He's going now for his 5th consecutive win in the row. Will Shane Van Boning make it? Will he take his 5th win of the Andy Mercer Memorial Tournament? You guys stay tuned throughout the weekend, and you'll find out. Mike Massey is also here. Sal Butera is here. Motoro Ismael Paez is here. Ernesto and Oscar Dominguez are here. And the young gun from the Philippines, Edgy Geronimo, is here with his good friend Jovan Bustamante from the Philippines. And we got action, guys. We got some great players streaming live all weekend here on POVPOOL. So be sure also to check the live bracket at POVPOOL.com's live news feed for this event. Johnny Kang beats Johnny Cooper 6-0 was the first match we streamed today. All right, Ryan de Burgh now is trailing 1 game. Score is 3-2. That table you see in the back, that is Ryan, who just broke in the blue shirt. Ryan de Burgh is a Las Vegas local, originally from Iowa. He's been here in Las Vegas for about 12 or 13 years, and he owns a business called Neptune Pools. That's right. And POVPOOL definitely would like to thank Ryan de Burgh of Neptune Pools for making it possible for POVPOOL to be here this weekend. Ryan's currently playing Jason Osborne, who is the Doc Hill. There's a tournament here 1 week prior to this tournament every year called the Doc Hill Tournament. And Jason Osborne took first place last week. So we will continue covering this event, but right now I want to take you to our mainstream table where we have none other than the Floydster himself, Jimmy Mattaya, pretty boy Floyd Mattaya, playing Don McClelland on our main stream table right here on day 1 of the Andy Mercer tournament. Jimmy, pretty boy Floyd Mattaya. Jimmy Mataya is, I believe, originally from Detroit. He has been living in Las Vegas here for quite some time. He has been on POVPOOL's live stream before. You can check Jimmy Mattaya on YouTube at our POVPOOL channel on YouTube, and he plays quite often here in Las Vegas. He's part of a couple of league teams. He's a regular here at the Rum Runner, and everybody here just loves him. So, first break of this match, Jimmy Mattaya versus Don McClelland. All right, dry break by Jimmy. So Don McClelland, who was just on the microphone with us here, takes his first shot. Open shot on the 1 ball. Shooting at the 2 now. Let's take a look at his layout here. Don's a very methodical player. He he's a very good 8-ball player on a bar table. So he is no stranger to having to pick apart a rack, and he likes to move the balls slowly around the table. I do believe jump cues are allowed in this event. Don is going to play a safety, getting lucky enough to just clip the titty of that side pocket. Jimmy will come to the table with his chance to take control of the game. What do you say? So, huh? Okay, so, right. So what do they do? So, credit card and all that, or? Okay, I think they're going to charge them. Are they not? Right, so we should reimburse them something. Can you text him and tell him I think that he'll have to use his credit card to reimburse some cash? What? Yeah. Can you just say, is it possible for you to put on your card and reimburse you? And it looks like Jimmy has thinned the 3-ball enough to stay at the, keep his head above water and not give Don McClelland ball in hand. Safety. Not sure that Jimmy's going to be able to hit this ball, so he'll probably kick. Jimmy was, at one time, known to the world as one of the greatest all-time hustlers, or one of the best all-time money players in his area. He's appeared on movies, appeared on The Color of Money, and he also appeared on The Baltimore Bullet with James Coburn, along with Alan Hopkins and several other pool-playing celebrities. Jimmy Mattaya has also worked with several people in the industry to do a couple of, videos related to pool. He's worked as a commentator on ESPN, a pool commentator on ESPN in the past. Also formerly married to Eva Lawrence, who was known as Eva Mataya. So, what to do here now, Jimmy? While he's looking at the table there, let's give you a quick update there. Jerry Decker now is neck and neck with Sean Lane. The score is 3 games apiece there. And also neck and neck on the next table back. We have Ryan DeBurgh playing Jason Osborne. 3 games apiece. Also, Phil Tatum and Dancer Harling are neck and neck. So on every table, we have a even match between four games going on at once. Ryan DeBurgh attempting some kind of a safety there. Didn't work out. But the 6 and the 8 are tied up. And Jerry Decker, sort of strafing the table, is shooting at the 5 ball here against Sean Lane. Got a tough shot on this 6 ball here. The green 6 ball that you see there. Wow, what a nice shot. And the cue ball. Kojak visits the subway. Sean Lane will take ball in hand. So, back now to Jimmy Mattaya, who has, looks like he won that safety battle against Don McClelland. And here he is, hopefully about to take down his first game against Don in this match. Pretty basic pattern here. Somewhat of a drill, taking balls off the rail. And coming to the opposite end of the table for the next ball, and rattles and scratches. Jimmy Mattaya has promised POVPOOL to make an appearance on our live stream to provide commentary during the final match of this event. That should be a hoot, to say the least. So on to game 1.
stuff going right now.
Other matches going on right now. Still, we got Jerry Decker in a match with Sean Lane, and I think the score is 4-3 now, Sean Lane. Also, right behind that, you got Jason Osborne, the winner of the Dock Hill last week, is still grinding away with Ryan DeBerg. The score there is 4-2. Ryan trails by 2 games, and then you got Dancer Harling is ahead 3-2 against Phil Tatum. So back to this match now between Jimmy Mattaya and Don McClelland. It is Don's break now, and Don has won the first game in this race to 6.
No. I don't think we've met.
Jeff
Schilder.
Schilder?
Schilder.
Oh, okay. How you doing?
I was just looking at your different camera angles and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I was looking because the back table, see, you can't. 4 is really tough to get.
Yeah, it is, but at the same time, like, it's even harder to provide, like, coverage of 4 tables the way, I suppose if I wanted to, I could zoom out.
I do like this where you can see both.
I could zoom out, and that'll be smaller in the long run. So, yeah, maybe I will at the next match. I guess swing and a miss by Don. Looks like he's going to play a combo, or is he going to slide? But he slides it by. Whoa! Well, he's moving balls. I'm not really sure what he was. If he was really trying to move that 5 ball. But he did move it, but his cue ball was a little tougher. And I don't think the 5 passes the 8. So, what do you do here, Jimmy? Teach me a lesson. I think he might be. Is he looking at the combo on the 8? Or was he thinking about the billiard to the 9? You like the combo. Bank. And the banks are open. It's still Friday. Is he banking again on the 7? Am I thinking about doing that? 7 is not frozen to the rail. Now there's another shot here. Yeah, just thin the 7 and bring your cue ball up table, just like that. Create some distance. And that's a beautiful cue ball. That's pretty much how you want to play that shot.
It looks pretty close.
Jimmy says it looks pretty close to frozen. He's talking about if the ball's frozen to the rail. The Floydster. Jimmy, pretty boy, Floyd, Mattaya. Look it up, guys. The Floydster. Google is your friend today. This isn't call pocket, so I think he's playing for this back left side pocket, just like that. Nope. He's not going to get there. And Don plays a good shot. Perfect shape on the 8. Let's take a look real quick. If you see that back table right there, Jason Osborne is playing a 9 ball to make it 5-2. He's jacking up a little bit. Playing the 9 to the side. And it goes in. Doesn't scratch. And he will slide his 5th bead to his side. And Ryan will break. Meanwhile, Sean Lane is about to close out against Jerry Decker. And that is gonna do it for Sean Lane and Jerry Decker, ladies and gentlemen.
Shane Harvey, Walter Glass. Shane Harvey, Walter Glass, table number 4. Flip a coin, please, gentlemen.
Okay, so Shane Harley and Walter Glass will be playing on that table now. And the boys are being asked to flip a coin. Meanwhile, Don McClelland ran that last 3-ball run out. It's now 2-2 to 0. Jimmy Mattaya and Don. Good speed, but I'm not sure. Well, no, he looks like we can see all of the 2 ball, and I don't know which pocket he might choose. Jim, we okay? Jim Blakeman, everybody. Oh, he's walking away. Oh my gosh. Jimmy tried to play a safety, and it just went sour on him. So here comes Don now. Meanwhile, I'm going to quickly show you guys. We got Jason. Jason Osborne is shooting the last 2 balls against Ryan. The last 2 balls to close it out. And it's going to look good. Anything can happen right here, but all he needs is this ball to take his first set against Ryan Burgh. And there it is. So Ryan goes to the 1-loss side, and Jason Osborne will advance to his next match. So back now to Don McClelland with ball in hand. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just multitasking. I understand. Just tell you who the loser is.
You got any more racks?
Sarge, what's going on? Good, man, good. Hey, I found that clip. Yeah, I'll tell you what, after this one.
I
got engrossed to talk to some old friends. Hi, how are you today? Doing well.
Hey, why don't we check in real quick with Sarge? How you doing, Sarge?
I'm doing well. Unfortunately, not playing this year. I'm working at the Venetian.
Yes, that's right. You're a busy card dealer. And did you happen to do any work on the tables here, though? Do any of the preparations at all?
No, I didn't do any of that. I think Mark Estes took care of all the tables, but I'm happy dealing poker this year.
All right, good. Well, it's nice to at least to see you to stop in.
Absolutely. I go to work in an hour, so I'm going to try and catch as many matches as I can.
All right, good, man. That'd be nice to see you here, maybe during the finals, or tomorrow, whatever time you have off.
Absolutely. I'll stop in probably after work tomorrow night, maybe even tonight.
Cool. You got any stories about Andy you want to tell us real quick? Something nice about Andy Mercer.
All I know about Andy is he was one stand-up guy that took and got all these leagues going here in Los Angeles.
Hey, he started the the Taverns Association, right?
Yeah. Southern Nevada 9-Ball Bar Table Owners Tavern Association. Yeah, he did an unbelievable job. He was a great promoter of the sport, and this is a great tournament to honor him.
Yeah, 25th, man.
That's a long, long time.
I know, right?
Started out with just all local players, and now you got #1 guy in the world playing up here.
Yeah, like every year, winning it.
Pretty darn close. Ernesto beat him 1 year.
That's true. Yeah, gosh, can you imagine? Think about what were you doing 25 years ago?
25 years ago. I was actually playing on the Pro Tour 25 years ago.
There you go.
Yeah, going to California, getting seasoned.
Cool, man. Well, listen, it's good to see you. I'm going to play this quick clip of you, and, we'll hope you guys enjoy the event this weekend.
Invisible eyes, but you should know I can see right through you. I know you think I'm blind, but you should know I see just fine. I can see just fine. I can see just fine. I can see just fine.
All right, that was Ken Sarge doing a little acting for us. He was just racking and breaking the balls in the beginning of that sequence. So anyway, we want to thank Ken or Sarge for checking in with us. And let's get back to this match now. We got Don McClelland is now up 3-1 on Jimmy Mattaya. Don McClelland now. Looks like a pretty good pattern for him, barring any fatal errors during this rack. Ooh, a little bit of a hook in his follow through there. Still gets there. And Don actually getting in a pretty good rhythm now. I think his confidence level is pretty high at this point. Uh-oh. Cue ball needs to slow up. Well, a little bit of a thin cut, but should be all right. However, sometimes this is the this is where many players, good players, tend to error, which is in the last 2 or sometimes 3, sometimes the final balls of any rotation rack. Well, a little bit funny, but he should be okay. Sean Lane, nice win for you against Jerry Decker. Yeah. And the 9-ball goes for Don McClelland, who takes rack number 5 in a race to 6. The score now is 4-1. Meanwhile, table that you're looking at now, Walter Glass versus Shane Harvey. It looks like the score is 0-0. That match is just getting started, but right behind that table, you have Ernesto Dominguez playing Brian Miller, and Ernesto has a score of 1-0 and shooting the 1 ball down the rail. What a beautiful cut shot by Ernesto Dominguez of Team Mexico. Ernesto's son, Oscar Dominguez, is also here at the Andy Mercer. He's playing the event as well. And Ernesto seems to be handling this rather delicate rack pretty well, making it look pretty easy. That cue ball needs to stop rolling, though. And I think he's just gotten there. Bring this cue ball around. Yeah, 3 rails for a shot on the 5. He's got to watch out for the 6 and the 8. Oh, no, he's going to go inside instead. Looks like he still has an angle on the 5 ball. So we will be providing you guys with updates on this match and on other matches as they progress. Dancer Harling and Phil Tatum are still tied at 4 games apiece, and that's on the next table over. I think during the next match, what I'll do is I'll zoom out this angle that you see now to provide coverage for both tables at once. Kind of a messy rack here between Don and Jimmy Mattaya. So let the safety battle begin, and Jimmy puts Don in jail, hides him behind the 7 or the 6 and the 3 and the 9. Ball in hand for Jimmy Mattaya. Time to take a stand, Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy was here late last night with Mike Massey and a bunch of other guys. They were doing card tricks on this very table that you're seeing Jimmy play on right now. And yeah, Massey loves to do card tricks, and I guess those guys go way back, Jimmy and Mike Massey too. We haven't seen Mike Massey probably for 20 years in this event at the Mercer. He probably played like the second or third of the Andy Mercer tournaments, but he hasn't been back since. And we have Mike Massey, the great Mike Massey, in the bracket this weekend. So we may have him on the TV table a little later today. All right. All right, Jimmy now looks like he's lined up this 6-9 combo. This'll give him a very much needed game, as Don only needs 2 games to close this whole set out. Can he get there? These combos can be difficult and very easy to overcut. However, Jimmy pulls it off without a hitch. Score now is 4-2. Let's take a quick look at that now. Or not. Or not. Well, Jimmy now taking his time. And I've actually been told about Jimmy taking his time. I have a friend who got into a match with him, has played a couple matches with him. Has been known to slow his game down a little bit when he's down. Try to get in the player's head a little bit. Take the glasses off, put the glasses on, give him a clean, to put them back on again. We know the drill, Jimmy. Oh, what a great hit, and cutting the one in the corner, but not before the cue ball goes in ahead of it. Taking another look at that now. Ah. It's not working out. It worked yesterday, darn it. And what just happened? My gosh, my replay mode is not working, guys, so I am going to have to come back and revisit that a little later. Thank you for your patience. Nothing to see here. Move along, move along.
Write down your website as I go home and watch it when I go home.
Sure.
When you get a chance.
Okay.
Can you do that? Can you write that down?
I have a pen if you need it.
Nobody can make a ball. True. Nobody can make a ball.
Score correction, guys, at 5-2. Yeah, sure. It doesn't matter. Well, Jimmy's got a chance here. He can do this, play a pretty easy 5-9 combo, but you got to get to the 5-9 combo, and this is what he's thinking now, is how to come around the table to get shape for this 5-9. Now this is not a very good situation for Jimmy. He did not get an angle that I feel is optimal for approach on this 5-9 combo. But if he can just hit this soft and bring his cue ball just past the 8 ball, he has a good chance to cut the 5-9 instead of going direct. But I wouldn't try to hit it any harder than that unless you intend to actually hit the 5-9. If you also hitting it any harder is a chance he might hit the 8 and scratch in the corner pocket. Don't want to do that either. Has to negotiate the side pocket, which could also create a problem as well. He could come off the titty or some part of the side pocket to knock him out of line again. So not my favorite angle to be trying to get your cue ball to that part of the table. He hits the 5-9, and now he's going to have to play a safety. He used a lot of inside on that.
Jason Platt, Freddie Boggs. Jason Platt, Freddie Boggs, table number 2. Flip a coin, please.
Jim. So Jimmy lets Don right back in, and Don has no choice but to just take charge. So Phil Tatum defeats Dancer Harling 6-3. Phil Tatum will move on, and look at this shot. Jim Blakeman taking a look at that ball, and it's a good hit, folks. Good cut, and cue ball stays on the table. It is now. It's over. That's it. Jimmy Mataya is knocked to the one-loss side of the 25th annual Andy Mercer Memorial Tournament. Don McClelland will remain to play and move on to his next round. We're going to have on this table now very good match between John Balan and Gina Quinones. So stick around. We'll be right back.
A sight. You're living in illusions of mysterious light, but misguided, your lies ain't white. You're just a lost little soul, so seduced by the night. Spin your web, try to catch a fly, but all you has a bad habit when you're hashing out lies. There's no wall draped over these eyes. You may think I'm blind, but I can see just fine.